Hi, I'm Al's and I'm going to be your instructor. I've been teaching at the Nantucket Community School since fall 2016, prior to which I graduated from the Victoria Stilwell Dog Training Academy. I'm a positive reinforcement trainer, which means that I don't use punishment. I don't use shock collars or choke collars, those sort of things. I reward my dogs for doing the behaviors that I want them to do. I try and ignore bad behaviors. Insofar as I can't set my dogs up for success in the first place. That is, I try and manage situations so they don't have an opportunity to practice behaviors I don't want. In this little video, I'm going to introduce a few of the terms that we'll be talking about in class, and the reason why I'm doing that is so that we don't have a lot of downtime on day one when our dogs are hanging around not doing very much. We want to get them to work straight away. So how do we teach our dogs what we want them to do? We build up associations with either a clicker or a marker word. When I say clicker, I'm talking about one of these little boxes. A marker word could be something like bingo or yes. We use these words to tell our dogs that they've done something good and that something great is going to follow. It can either be a treat, like a little piece of hot dog. I have some here, chopped up into small piece-sized pieces. Or cheese, that's another one of my dog's favorites. Again, chopped up into really small slices. These are great when you're teaching a behavior. Later on, or if you've got a very toy-crazy dog, you can introduce toys in the training process. But for the purpose of this video, I'm just going to use food. So, how do we tell our dogs that the sound of the click or that marker word means something great? We have to have a little short exercise called charging up the clicker or the marker word to start with. If you're going to use a word as opposed to a clicker, I recommend you use something that you don't use every day in your conversations, like yes. Bingo is a great term to use because you tend not to use that in day-to-day activities. So all you're going to do for the next week is take a couple of little training sessions and maybe a handful of treats twice a day. And all you're going to do is simple as say your word or click and then deliver a treat. It's as simple as that. Couple of things just to bear in mind though. If you've got a noise sensitive dog, you might want to use a word or put your clicker behind your back. I'm going to put both hands behind my back because I want my body to be as still as possible when delivering that sound or marker word. And then it's just a question of delivering the treat in front of the dog. You don't have to ask for any behaviors, you don't have to get it in the mouth. We want a fairly rapid delivery of treats. So here we go. Don't even have to wait for your dog to look at you. We're just building up that association between the sound of the click and the delivery of a yummy treat. I want my body to be as still as possible so my dog really does only associate that sound with the delivery of treats. Very often it's easy to put in a body signal which we're not even aware of, but which our dogs will see and often require before they make the association between that sound and having done something wonderful in a delivery of a yummy treat. So if you're using a reward word instead, like bingo, same thing. Bingo, 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 bingo. 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 The only thing you really need to remember going forwards is that when you use that word or the clicker, you've got to follow with a treat or your toy. It's like a promise. Once you've said it, you've got to deliver. Bingo. See you at class.